What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So a few videos back, you guys might have saw me say that we are converting the Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart Sportsback back to stock, as stock as possible, I like to call it. So today we'll be swapping out the headlights. Currently they do have custom VLAN headlights. So you guys know VLAN headlights, they look great. Mine are a little bit more customized. I actually had the LED circuit board. Pretty much I took apart the headlight myself and rewired the circuit lights. So with an app, I'm able to pretty much control the colors of the LED strip. The blue, pink, green, purple, red, whatever color you want. Even has a show mode. And if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you will know that those headlights used to be on my Mitsubishi Lancer show build. So yeah. I'll be swapping those back to the stock headlights, and I'll show you guys what I mean by show mode here in a bit, but those headlights will be for sale. So if you guys are interested to buy it, hit me up with my DMs on Instagram. We can work something out. Alright, so we're in the garage and here's the car we're working with today. So here are the headlights, the VLAN headlights, and whenever I unlock it, pretty standard LED strip, sequentials for the turn signals. So pretty cool. That is what it comes standard. But besides that, I also went ahead and took apart the headlights for the show mode. So let's go and show you guys what I mean. This will probably be the last time you guys see the show mode. Alright, so here on my phone, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the app. You do need to connect it by Bluetooth. So Bluetooth is on. We're connected to my car. I'll rename it Ralliart. So now it's on. You guys can see the show mode, and it's on both sides. If you don't like this kind of color with the strobes, you can also go on the app, just put it to red, put it to green, to blue. So many options. Or you can just leave it at show mode. You can even do strobes. There's so many different options. Or just, you know, this regular show mode, which is what I usually like. Alright, so I think that's about it on the app. So just to shut it off, just gotta switch it off right here on the app, and done. Switch it back on is as simple as just swiping it back, have it back on. So I guess before I take apart these headlights and put back the stocks, let's go ahead and do a quick little cinematic. Alright, so first things first, what you want to do is unlock the car. You want to be able to take off the front bumper. You want to pop the hood, take off the front bumper. You need to take off the bumper in order to change out the headlights. Okay, so I've done quite a few front bumper installs and uninstalls on the Ralliart. Well, first step, take off the snorkel. You want to be able to take off this piece right here, this plastic piece. There's a couple clips, and then on the fender itself, behind it, there are some 10mm bolts underneath. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull out the front bumper first. Alright, so once you have all these little clips removed, pretty easy. You can use a flat tip screwdriver. This plastic piece should come right off, just like so. I apologize if it's pretty loud in the background. Neighbors are mowing right now. That piece is off. A couple of 10mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, there's one underneath, 4, 5 out here, and then on the side there's one more and one more on the other side. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove all the 10mm bolts. Alright, so on the side, the fender, you might want to turn your wheel, makes the job a little bit easier, but it's gonna be right up here, right where the bumper meets the fender, right here. You also have some of these like plastic tabs right here, this little shield, plastic shield, so you want to go ahead and remove all that as well. Alright, so it took me about maybe 5-10 minutes. We were able to get off all the bolts on the top, on the side right here. There are two little plastic clips, so you should be able to pop your bumper right off. So both sides are done. I've done quite a few of these bumper installs and uninstalls, so right now all that's left is pretty much just pull it out. If your under tray also has it connected, make sure to check underneath. You might have some bolts underneath as well. Okay, so now that you have everything loose, you might actually not have to remove the whole bumper. Main thing is you want to have some slack over here on the headlights, just so you're able to pretty much, you know, put your hand in there. So there's one bolt here, one bolt up here, one hiding underneath here, and I think that's about it. Oh, there might be one right here as well. So a bunch of 10mm bolts. Yeah, so pretty much what you want to do is just go ahead and unbolt all of them, and then you also want to make sure to don't forget to unplug your wiring as well. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, that's 1, 2, 3 on this side, and then 4th one right here. And you should be able to get your headlights loose. Don't forget, you gotta kind of, you know, lift it up to remove it. But you want to pull it out, make sure not to scratch your headlights, and you want to disconnect all the wiring as well. Alright, so first headlight's out. That's the driver's side headlight. In my case, I have a little bit more wiring because, like I said, we have the custom show mode on there. I have to do some splicing. I have all these LED, I guess you can say circuit boards and all that stuff. So I have to go ahead and remove all this extra wiring. But yeah, should be good to go. So let me go ahead and remove the other side. And then we'll go ahead and throw on the stock headlights back on. We have them sitting in this box. They are the OEM headlights, which come in the Mitsubishi Lancers. Only difference is I replaced them with LEDs. Alright, so disconnecting the wiring. So same thing, just gonna go ahead and unbolt all 4 10mm bolts, and we should have the passenger headlight off. Alright, so both headlights are out. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, I love these headlights. I've had them for quite a few years now, and like I said, they were previously on my Mitsubishi Lancer show build, which I brought to a lot of car shows all around Texas. And then it made its way onto my daily driver, my Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart. So yeah, right now we're gonna throw the stock headlights back on. These headlights will be for sale. At the time of this video, when I post it up, I'm not sure if they'll still be available, but the best way is follow me on Instagram. You know, I usually post it on like Facebook Marketplace for sale. So if you guys see it, reach out to me. You know, may or may not be for sale, but hit me up if you're interested. Okay, so stock headlights going back in. To be honest, I'm not super stoked about the stock headlights. I love the look of the V-Lance with the show mode. Plus, these do have the ballast, super nice. Only reason I'm throwing the stocks back on is because, you know, I'll be selling the car, the Ralliart, pretty soon. I haven't posted it up for sale yet, but you know, with aftermarket parts, they don't really fetch too much value. So I'd rather sell it separately to someone who will appreciate the headlights and parts. So let's go ahead and slip the stock headlights back on. Alright, so headlight number 1 is back in. Right now, let's go ahead and do the second headlight. And like I mentioned previously, I did install the headlights with LEDs. So we have the 9006, also the 9005 high beams here. Both low beams and high beams are now LEDs as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw it back in. Alright, and the driver's headlight is back in. All I gotta do is pull all the bolts back. I went ahead and plug in the wiring harness. So we're gonna switch on the headlights, make sure everything works before we slap everything back together. Alright, moment of truth. Go ahead and unlock the car. Yeah, everything seems to be working so far. And right now we're gonna go ahead and switch on the headlights. Make sure that works. Alright, both works. I'm gonna go switch on the high beams, make sure that works as well. Alright, and high beams on, everything seems to work. Good to go. Alright, so now that we've tested out everything works, let's go ahead and button everything up. We're gonna go ahead and put all the bolts back on, put all the plastic molding back on, and we should be all set. Alright, so passenger side in, just left with the driver's side. Like I said, super easy. Really, we have all bolts in. Right now you're just going to do the same thing in reverse. This time we're going to clip this bumper back onto the fender. There's one 10mm bolt that goes right here. And then these two little plastic tabs. Alright, so bumper's pretty much almost back on. All that's left to do is just put in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10mm bolts, look like the plastic piece, and we're all good to go. Alright, so we have everything put back together. All in all, I would rate this a pretty simple install. If you've never done a headlight swap or taken off a front bumper, I'll give this probably about a 4.10 in terms of difficulty. 3 to 4.10 depending on skill set. All you really need is a screwdriver, a 10mm, at least on this car, that's all you need. So yeah, everything's all put back in place. What do you guys think of the headlights? OEM headlights, like I said, I personally like the aftermarket look, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. And the V-Lens are for sale, so if anyone's interested, hit up my Instagram. Check out that engine bay, just cleaned it down the other day, looking pretty mint. Go ahead and close the hood. There you have it. So what do you guys think? I hope you guys like this simple DIY, whether you're trying to install new headlights or change it back to stock, or even just to take off a front bumper. This is pretty much the exact same process for any 10 gen Mitsubishi Lancer or Evo 10. So 2008 until 2017 Lancers, or your 2008 to 2015 Mitsubishi Evo 10s. Same process, super easy. Hope you guys liked the video. Again, if you guys are new, leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.